So we always have like balding here, right here at the top.
Have you ever gotten a bald?
Mine's not so bad, but my friends still laugh. Hi, my name is Gladys and I am a B-girl. Today I will be having a little chat with a child, a millennial and a senior, and attempt to explain what breaking is to them. I'm not too sure how I will fare today, but I'll just do my best. Hi.
Hi. My name is Sarah Alia, but you can call me Sarah.
You can call me Gladys.
Okay, let me just get comfortable.
Come to meet the one very young and pretty break dancer.
I was not ready for the compliment, thank you.
No, you are, yeah.
I guess we can start with this term breakdancer. For the general public, they always call this breakdance. But in the community, if you're in the scene, usually we say breaking. The media likes to call it break dance because it kind of makes people understand what it is better.
Like a dance, but it's like dancing in a expert.
Yeah. So now you hear the word dance, you know, oh, must be some kind of dance, right? People who break, we call it breaking.
Breaking.
So if you break, you are a breaker. So if you break, you're a B-girl, you're a break girl. And then if you're a guy, and then you break, you're a break boy. So you're a B-boy, exactly. Yeah. I always feel that I have this duty to share it with anyone who calls it breakdance.
Also, it started as breaking first.
Yeah, in order to popularize it, commercialize it, just make it more easily understood by people.
So what is it?
Actually, you know what? Let me show you a video. I think it's much easier. This is from a recent battle that I joined with my friends in Seattle. So like we usually start with the tops. So these are like top rocks.
Okay.
But most of the time we get down. So we're always like on the floor.
Wow.
So there's like footworks, there's floor works, there's power moves, freezes.
Oh, you mean just like really like in a certain posture and you just...
Yeah.
So are you a professional breaker?
No, definitely not. My profession is I'm a bilingual host and presenter. I break because it started as a hobby, it became a passion, and then somehow it became a lifestyle. So this is my 6th year.
6 years? Oh.
You can definitely be a B-boy or a B-girl full-time. You just need to learn how to do it and kind of like do it with a lot of hard work, time and effort. Yes, you can.
And how long did it take you to like train for you to like perceive yourself as like I'm actually at a decent level?
Well, it's very hard. I'm very hard on myself. There's no decent level. After every battle, I always feel like I have a lot more to work on. It is entirely dependent on you.
Right.
And it also depends on how much time you put into this and how high of a standard you have for yourself. Or it could also be how involved you are in the culture, exchanging with other B-boys and B-girls and learning from each other.
I never break dance before because I don't know how.
You can learn. Actually, I feel it's much easier to pick up breaking when you're young because you learn...
You're flexible.
You're flexible, you recover very quickly. Actually, most B-boys and B-girls in Singapore start in secondary school.
Secondary school,
so between 13 to 15. But in a lot of countries overseas, right, a lot of them start when they're like kids, 7 years old, 4 years old. When I was in Seattle, I met this little girl. She said she's been dancing since she was 4. She's been dancing for 8 years. She's 12 now.
Oh.
She's been dancing longer than I have.
Right.
Do you know when did breakdancing or breaking started?
It's very difficult to give you like an exact year. Do you know when people started saying Singlish?
Okay.
It's so hard, right? Because Singlish is part of Singapore culture, right? So the same thing, breaking is part of hip-hop culture. So it's all part of like a cultural movement. It's very hard to say exactly when, but in the 70s. It happened in the Bronx in New York.
Is break dancing safe?
I would say to each their own. I would say a big part is on how careful you are and how aware you are of your body. If you're really, really tired and you're still pushing for it, the chance of injury is higher in any kind of activity you're doing. So I know of friends who have never gotten injured in their life breaking, and they've been dancing for like 15 years, 20 years. But I also know many people who have gotten injured.
So is there a difference in dance style between hip hop dance and breaking?
Yes. And I'm so glad you said hip hop dance. Because there's hip hop dance, there's hip hop, which is a culture, and then there's breaking, which is also the dance.
Yeah.
To answer your question, hip hop dance versus breaking is a lot of the movements are very close to the ground. Whereas for hip hop, a lot of it is very focused up. As people grow, as our skills grow, genres can influence each other. So b-boys and b-girls, I feel we like to learn hip hop so that it gives us like groove. And one common thing that a lot of b-boys and b-girls face would be balding. Because we do a lot of like head
Spin.
not just head spins, it could just be like a lot of movements that require your head. So we always have like balding here, right here at the top.
In Singapore itself, do they have a break dancing contest?
Oh, in every country there's always a competition. It's just how regular it is and how big the event is. In Singapore, we actually have this really big event. It's Asia's biggest hip hop festival. Because of COVID, they stopped and they're bringing it back again next year. But that's just one. Singapore has many competitions. It could be at the school level, it could be at the national level, it could be at the regional level.
So it's like break dancing a sport.
I would say it's more of a dance with athletic properties. It's definitely art. It's a part of a bigger culture. It's culture, but it just so happens that it's also very athletic.
I heard that the Olympics gonna make breaking a...
Not gonna make. It's already going to be in the Paris 2024 Olympics.
Right. So how do people actually like evaluate? Because I'm not sure, because dance is always like subjective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why it's very hard. So dance is expressive and it's subjective. So people who are judging breaking have to be certified and that they are able to judge with that system. So it's become very structured.
I see.
So that's their attempt to judge this art. Yeah.
What is one life lesson that you have learned as a break dancer?
I learned to be myself, to be very comfortable with being myself. Yeah, because it's a dance, it's self-expression. So you wouldn't be able to like the dance if you're forcing yourself to do a certain style that is not you. So it taught me to be very comfortable and to be able to express myself and be myself. Yeah. Did you manage to understand what breaking is better?
Yeah.
I always know b-boy, b-girl.
Oh!
But like, I know the term,
That's great!
but I don't know that it's actually like breakdancing.
Well then, I'm glad and I hope you'll be able to share this knowledge with your grandchild in future so that we have more new generations in the
So
scene.
if my grandchild asks me, I will talk to my children. No, you must, support.
Yes,
Yeah.
break. You have to learn breaking at 3 years old.
Yes.
This is kind of fun but also challenging. Breaking is such a big thing. There's like culture and then there's the music, there's the dance, and then there's so much that I can't believe I just explained all of that to 3 different types of people. I hope that more people in Singapore would be able to know about breaking and also support our community. Time to go break. Peace.